Hey, I'm Alex. I'm the Employability and Engagement Officer at DBS, so that's making employment more accessible for students. A big part of that's the one-to-one sessions I do. Today I'm here, we're talking about networking and communications, the how we network, what networking's about, how we can do it in a really genuine and easy way, and what we're looking to get out of it. We're also going to talk about communications and maybe some styles of communications in different media. Yeah, enjoy. Finding common ground, okay? So that might be, oh, you're a house DJ. I'm a drum and bass DJ. There's no common ground there. Not true, okay? They're still going to be in similar positions to you. They're still going to be playing events. They might be still making music. They're going to have there's going to be loads of common ground between you, even though on paper there might be that one thing that you feel like, oh, we're on different sides of the fence. So find some common ground. Be yourself. Be yourself, okay? You're going to make the biggest impact on people when you're yourself. I don't know your name, but you are yourself. I'm someone who asks wacky questions, and some people respond to that. And they respond to that, and that's part of who you are. And that's great. And that's part of how you create a connection, by being yourself. For some people, being yourself will be not asking out there questions, but being reserved and quite quiet. And some people will really value that too. Oh yeah, there's that person that was really chill and like low-key and quiet, and that was really easy to be around. And for other people, it'd be like, oh, that's really hard to be around, but you know, it takes all sorts, and let's not be something we're not, because it feels super uncomfortable, and it's not going to get us anywhere. Show curiosity in what makes them tick, and show them what makes you tick. So at the back, we had, I listened to what they said. They told me about this, and I listened. I showed some curiosity. That's going to create some rapport, build some rapport, create that connection. And when we show them what makes us tick, that's going to create some intimacy between us. This is who I am. I'm being a bit vulnerable here. I'm telling you what motivates me in life. And there's always going to be a little bit of, that's always going to take a little bit of bravery. Oh, this person might judge me because I ask crazy questions, or this person might judge me because I'm this type of DJ, or I play this kind of music. But it builds rapport. So curiosity goes both ways. Try and give as much or more than you ask for. We had giving feedback on the Discord server. Okay? We're giving something, and then in the future, if it comes to our turn and we want to ask for something, that's going to feel really easy because we already know that that's part of our connection with this person, that there's some exchange of support, or that that it's okay to ask, give, or receive support, okay? If you're take, people might start resenting that connection, or they might start feeling like, hey, I don't really value this connection with this person because I don't get anything back from it, okay? Some people love to give, and some people that'd be fine, but generally, this is a great guideline. Give as much or more than you're asking for. And sometimes it'll be like, well, I have nothing to offer this person. They have so much more experience than me. They are so much further along than me. How can I give them anything of value? Okay? Don't underestimate your unique perspective and your talent, whatever it is you do, okay? We've got this idea that other people know as much and often more than we do. But everyone has something unique about them, okay? Everyone in this room, I can learn something from each of you. And it'll probably be something different, okay? I can learn from each of you. You can all learn from each other. Everyone in the world has something they can teach us. Leave a good impression. It's kind of common sense, but yeah, be nice. And I'm going to give you this amazing tool of asking permission. I'm going to explain that in a moment. But just on being nice, if we're leaving this good impression, we're being polite, we're being courteous, we're listening, we're giving people space to tell us about what interests them. The relationships are going to feel more valuable. They're going to be cherished, and everything we ask for, all the support we ask for, is going to be more gracefully received. So just be nice. Asking permission. This is an insane tool to build trust and create rapport. And it looks like this. So someone give me an example of being in a conversation or connecting with someone to try and develop something. Maybe you're trying to like get somewhere with your music, connect with other musicians, get a job. What's an example I can use? Anyone? Anyone give me an example of when they might want to connect with someone? Yeah.
Maybe like a big artist is like asked to hear your music or something, like in a
Yeah.
networking situation.
Cool. So I'm in front of a big artist. That might be online, it might be in person, and we're talking. Fantastic, we're talking. I'm trying to find common ground. I'm sharing a little bit about who I am, and I'm listening to who they are. What I really hope for in this conversation is that they give me an opportunity to share my music with them. Is that right? So I'm asking permission. So rather than being like, hey, so you're talking, and it might be like, so let me show you my music, or you've got to listen to my music. Ask permission. Can I show you my music? Would it be okay if I sent you my music? And that sounds really simple, but if we take it back a step and go to maybe earlier on in the conversation where we're finding common ground, and you ask permission then, that might look like, you just started talking, hey, I'm Alex, what's your name? Oh, hey, I'm High Contrast. Cool. And then you start finding common ground, and it's, oh, what are you here for? Oh, I'm here just to watch my mate, or I'm here to play, or whatever they're here for, great. And then, the conversation develops, and you say, oh, hey, can I tell you about an event I was at last week? And rather than just guiding the conversation to be like, hey, last week I was at this event, blah, 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 you say, can I tell you about? You're asking permission. Or they say something they're doing, you say, oh, can I give you my opinion on that? And they can say, yeah, sure, tell me what you think. Or they can say, no, I don't really want to hear, no, I'm really happy with how it went, and I don't want anyone else's opinion. And that's fine. But when we give other humans control, it feels incredible, and we feel so safe, and we feel so valued. So I'm asking permission. Can I tell you about this event I ran last week? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then I've been invited to take up space in this conversation. And I don't feel bad about telling them about something that I'm not sure they're interested in. And if they say, no, I don't really want to hear about the event, I just want to listen to the music, fantastic. You're not wasting your time talking to someone about something they don't want to hear about, which is what we don't want to be doing. This also works amazingly outside of connecting with people. I cycle to work. I'm a cyclist. I get into conversations with motorists all the time, sometimes philosophical conversations. And they might be like, what are you doing this for, blah, blah, blah. And I might say, can I tell you my experience? Or can I tell you how it was for me when you passed me? And they can say, no, I don't want to hear from you. I'm like, fantastic. I don't need to engage in this conversation. I'm not wasting my energy or time. And if I say, can I tell you what my experience was? And they say yes, I'm like, fantastic. This person's going to listen to me. They're probably not going to interrupt. And I'm actually establishing a bit of rapport here. Asking permission. Do it with your loved ones. Do it with your friends. Do it when you're connecting with people. It is a hack.